Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmed Nawaz with the latest roundup of sports today. Let's take a look at what we're discussing. First of all, Pakistan is all set to participate in the Tri-series in the UAE against Afghanistan and UAE team as well. The training camp for the Pakistan cricket team will start tomorrow at the Dubai Sports City. Now, it's a mixed contrast that you're playing on better wickets of Dubai Sports City, and then the Tri-series is going to be on a touch slower tracks in Sharjah, but I guess that's Pakistan cricket. The fact is that we need to now move away from central contracts and selections. Now it's all about the team that is to participate in the Tri-series and then gain that confidence necessary to participate in the Asia Cup. India's also announced their Asia Cup squad as well, so you've got to gauge what teams are preparing for and then make your own plans as well. My, I think, factor of or indicator you can say, or maybe my factor of gauging things would be Salman Ali Agha, because I think now it's more or less permanent that he's the captain of T20 cricket. How much authority does he have to make certain changes and make certain brave calls is going to define. But I think a lot of talented youngsters are in there. Someone very rightly put it up today that Salman Ali Agha doesn't have any superstar to manage in the team, and that is a nightmare for any skipper. So I guess that is also one case, but we will be discussing this in detail. Then we move on and we give you an update that, citing security concerns, Pakistan hockey team will not be participating in the upcoming Asia Cup hockey tournament. Pakistan and Oman both have opted out of this tournament, and replacing Pakistan and Oman will be the team of Bangladesh and a Central Asian team that is to participate in this Asia Cup hockey tournament as well. Now, the winner obviously gets direct qualification for the World Cup, so that was one, but I'm sure Pakistan can still manage. But there's also positive news for Pakistan hockey. I've learned from sources today that today the government will finalize the decision, and the Pakistan Hockey Federation will let FIH know that Pakistan will be participating in the Pro League. So I think that is a monumental occasion for Pakistan hockey. So we talk about that in detail as well. Then we move on and we tell you about the street child football team for Pakistan under Project Maidan that has been given a major opportunity of participating in training sessions and in practice games and side matches against top British clubs and their junior teams, including West Ham United. I think this is a monumental occasion for any footballer, let alone someone who belongs to the streets. And I think this project has already catered for the needs of street children and transformed the lives of them and their communities as well, and their parents and their families. But I think making them and giving them experience of participating in British football setups is unmatched and unprecedented. So congratulations to Project Maidan, and I think it's just superb that we mentioned this as well. So we will be talking about that in detail. Time now to start our segment with cricket and introducing the guests. First of all, joining us in studios is international cricket commentator, broadcaster, presenter, sports expert and fellow anchor Asif Ahmad. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Wa alaikum assalam, Ahmed, I'm good.
Thank you very much for joining us. Also joining us is sports expert Wasi Shah. Assalamu alaikum, Wasi, how are you?
Wa alaikum assalam, I'm all right.
Thank you for joining us. And also joining us is senior sports journalist Abdul Jabbar. Faisal. Assalamu alaikum, sir, how are you?
Wa alaikum assalam, I am fine. Have a nice day, viewers.
Thank you very much, Jabbar sahab. Pakistan is all set now for Tri-series. I was wondering that we've got favorite words in Pakistan cricket. One year it was intent, then it became modern day cricket, and now it's camp, camp, camp. So another camp will be taking place in Dubai this time for the Tri-series.
Camp are important before the any international event, but things are entirely different in this time, because we will hold our camp from tomorrow in the Dubai Cricket Stadium, and we will play in the same condition all the tournament in Sharjah. But actually what we have in our kitty, what is the very important, our players, we as announced a 17 members team, captain is Agha Salman, determined to do well, but your opponents Afghanistan and UAE, in the last program I had said that this is important for us, we must win and claim victory against this low ranked team, because if you will lose a game, the pressure will mount on you. We will keep the habit of winning in this tournament, and we should form a good team for the competition. And secondly, it is good decision for Pakistan Cricket Board to hold the camp at the Dubai, and the conditions will be familiar for the Pakistani players. It's a good step for the Pakistan Cricket Board.
Well, certainly. Wasi, if we gauge Pakistan cricket team now, there's been a lot of updates regarding central contracts and selection, but I think all of them now need to be put to rest because we need to focus on the Asia Cup, which is a major tournament. But right before that, it's the Tri-series. How do you see the team, and especially under the leadership of Salman Ali Agha?
First of all, Salman Ali Agha needs to perform. As you said in your intro, that he needs to perform well to lead the side. Leading from the front is what matters in cricket, and in any professional sport you need to lead from the front. And secondly, adapting to the conditions. UAE is all the same, but as you said, that pitches there in Sharjah are a bit tacky, and the pitches in the Dubai International Sports City are a bit batting friendly. So when you go there and adapt to conditions, why not in Sharjah? When you look back at the PSL, Multan Sultans had a camp in Multan, and their starting matches of the PSL were in Pindi, and they performed horribly because the weather conditions in Multan were different, and here in Pindi they were different. So Pakistan need to plan well, and why they are not planning well is a question, $1 million question, that you don't have a proper system for doing all the things. And secondly, the central contracts, you have put out Mir Hamza. Why? A question. Hasibullah is not, he was last time in the D category, he is out, and all the other players around them, and especially Usman, he used to play for UAE, he quit that and came here for playing for Pakistan, and he is not in the central contract, and he have a ban of 5 years from UAE cricket. So this is absolute chaos, I should say. And secondly, the superstars, there are superstars in our team. We should consider Shaheen Shah Afridi, Fakhr Zaman, because we have to back those players who are selected for Asia Cup and the Tri-series. Now we should move on from Babar, Rizwan and anybody else who is not been selected, because Pakistan comes first more than anyone else in the world. So if we have to back our team, we need to back our players and who are there. But as Jabbar Sahab said, we need to win, and win convincingly in this Tri-series. We should not be excusing a one-off match here and there, losing against Afghanistan or UAE, as we do more often than not. This should not be happening. We should be winning this Tri-series undefeated, going to final and beating whoever comes in front of us.
Absolutely. I think we need to look forward. Now, Asif, I think there's so much talent in Pakistan that we need to now look forward. And the other day we were talking about Abdul Samad, who smashed a brilliant 63-ball century. Today, Mas Sadakat performed exceptionally well. He scored another century on 56 deliveries in Pakistan Ace Tour. So the fact still remains that there's so much talent, and now we're focusing on the team which has already been selected. So obviously selection is not our topic of discussion. But the fact is that now we need to look forward, and Salman Ali Agha's leadership needs to be very defined at this moment.
Well, Ahmed, I'll start with the sentence from my colleague Wasi, that absolutely chaos. The absolutely chaos for the spectators and for the cricket commentators or cricket experts. But all is well for Aqib Javed, and all is well for the selection committee as well, the way they have selected the team. Yes, the selection gone now, that we have a squad there, and definitely we'll back them. But we'll ask and we'll raise some questions. First of all, Ahmed, see that we're playing against Afghanistan, and playing against Afghanistan, if you see the stats, the head-to-head matches, Pakistan played 7 games against Afghanistan, and out of 7, Afghanistan have won 3 games. So if you're thinking that Afghanistan an easy side, this is the shortest format, and I think that they are very, very dangerous Afghani team, especially when we talk about T20 cricket. Same with the UAE, that they have an ability and capability to beat any team in the world the way they are playing, and that's why they have qualified for the Asia Cup as well. India have announced their squad, and they've given a chance to the players to gear up and make a momentum for the upcoming Asia's biggest event of cricket. I think Pakistan should have announced the side of Asia Cup as well. But now, as Jabbar Sahab was mentioning, this is very, very important and crucial series right before the Asia Cup for the Pakistan. That we have a new leader, as you're raising the question, that the question marks are still there, that his personal performances are not up to the mark, and that's why people And I reckon that the way after Pakistan lost against West Indies, that Mike Hassan should have gone through with a meeting and some personal efforts with the players, and he has done something extraordinary, and he has raised those questions which we have asked actually, that yes, the problem is batting, bowling, fielding, all the departments. Pakistan's team is collapsing anywhere, and Pakistan lost against Bangladesh, they're under pressure. Pakistan lost against West Indies, definitely they're facing pressure from over the social media and from the management as well. But I think that it's gone now. The new chapter is the Tri-Nation Series, and the new chapter is that the upcoming Asia Cup. So show your confidence. We have Saim Ayub, we have a tremendous Sahibzada Farhan, and then we talk about Hassan Nawaz. So the players are there, the talent is there, as you're mentioning Maaz, Sadaqat and some Abdul Samad. The talent is there. The problem is the execution. The international cricket, Pakistani players are not ready to face the pressure of international cricket. This is what we are watching from last 2-3 years. I think the Pakistani skipper Salman Ali Agha is now pretty much confident that after even with the strike rate of 115, if he is still skipper, it means that Pakistan Cricket Board have informed him that you are skipper till the upcoming World Cup. So the confidence Pakistan Cricket Board is giving them to these youngsters. Now this is their turn, play good cricket and give us some joys, give up some happiness.
Well, one thing is very particular in Pakistan cricket, and I've been raising this point as well, that you have now got to pick your domains very smartly as well. Salman Ali Agha ticks one box that K. Asif has had an indicator for, I think, entire of his life of being a youngster. I think that has been first class matches, and Salman has played 99 first class matches. He's got 6,239 runs and about 114 wickets. So the experience is certainly there, and he's a very street smart cricketer, and obviously I think if he can manage his troops well, give them confidence, Pakistan might be able to. But I think indicators are very, very important. No Pakistani batter right now is in the top 10 of ICC T20 batters rankings. India's squad that has been announced has 4 of them. So I think that will really make a difference as well. But then again, I think on the day, numbers don't matter. It's about how you play your cricket on T20. Jabbar Sahab, how would you rate Salman Ali Agha as a skipper? The fact is that now he's got confidence that he's the skipper for Pakistan, and he's got to manage his troops smartly. I think that should be the word.
I think this is a new guy, and opportunity must be given, and he has an opportunity to prove his abilities with the bat and with the ball, and also in the field as a captain. This is very important. Some board makes decision like this. I will quote an example of New Zealand. New Zealand gave a captaincy to a non-international player, Lee Jermon. He was wicket-keeper batter. They did an experience, but when you will, a young guy will bring up, they must be given a chance. And I think with the passage of time, he will learn more and more and become. And secondly, very important is his role must be clear as a all-rounder or as a batter. And in the ODI series again, West Indies in one match he bowled 10 overs. But why he cannot bowl 4 overs in the T20 matches? This is very important to think this to management and also captain too. And he's young guy, we should back him, because we have no other option at the moment. Who will be captain if he will be given back to bench? But it is very important, we should back him. He's a young guy, he will learn with the passage of time, and I hope so he will perform well, and he will his guy will fight with him for the country victory.
Absolutely, and I think all of them are playing for Pakistan at the end, so that's why it matters the most as well. But I'm very critical of certain performances as well. Right now the question has to be consistency and settling your playing 11 as well, because obviously you can make some experiments and changes, but that can't happen for long. So you need to settle down as a side as well, because Wasi, I think another argument should be that these players need to learn to play with each other as well. That's also something that has been missing in Pakistan cricket.
The gelling together matters the most, and Pakistan announcing 17-member squad indicates that Pakistan's 11 is not confirm, because when you go for 17 players and then you have to choose from them to be playing, so that makes a difference. But you know, talking about the squad that Pakistan is gone with, there are a few youngsters, as you said, Saim Ayub and Hassan Nawaz and all these, and they have ample opportunity to perform. You know, how will you prove yourself? By performing in the middle, by scoring runs, by taking wickets, and that is an ample chance. And more importantly, Pakistan is playing at the same venue where the Asia Cup more or less will be played, you know, Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Sharjah. So the conditions will be same. Saim Ayub and the likes of Shaheen Afridi, Sufiyan Mukim, whether he gets a chance or not is a question, but if he gets an opportunity, he have a very bright chance that he will perform for Pakistan. And you know, consistency matters. But I have a question for Mike Hassan. The other day he said that I have told Babar to be a bit franky and increase his strike rate. Why is he not telling Salman Ali Agha? His career strike rate is 115 and his last 6 matches strike rate is under 100, and with an average of mere 9 or 10. So why is he not telling him? Why was he not telling Kane Williamson when he was coaching New Zealand? His strike rate, career strike rate is 123. So when you talk about these players being dropped, these are purely personal grudges. But as I said, now what we have, we'll have to support them all in order to make Pakistan cricket better. And the chapter of Salman Ali Agha, that he is confident, and as Jabbar have said, that we don't have any options, and that is a sorry situation, not to be proud of or to be happy of, that we don't have a leader, and the leader that we have don't you know, justifies his position in 11.
Absolutely. I think it's tricky. You have a captain who you want to probably see in the future as well, not just one particular series or one particular format. So it becomes very, very important how you gauge those indicators and how you put the numbers as well. But more or less, Pakistan's batting order and bowling performances will be, I think, critical in the upcoming Asia Cup as well. I'm not too critical about the Tri-series because I do believe Sharjah has been a favorite hunting ground for Afghanistan as well, Asif. I'm sure they're going to enjoy that.
See, this is their home country, and after Afghanistan, they used to play their cricket. All cricket there, their you know, home series, their bilateral series, and their Tri-nation series. Always they enjoy in Afghanistan, and all of the even Afghani domestic cricketers, I have witnessed that they do their practice training sessions for 2-3 months. They used to spend in UAE and on the different grounds, especially in Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, and then of course in ICC Academy. So Afghanistan is a very tricky side when we talk about their spinners, when we talk about their hard hitters. I said earlier that they are a dangerous side when we talk about the shortest format. On the other side, Pakistan is still very, very, you know, that the questions are still there, need to be answered. That as you raised a question about Salman Ali Agha, Ahmed, the only one thing is that why I'm supporting Salman Ali Agha, that his first class career is stunning. And of course that when you have plenty of experience and you're playing this first class cricket for a long time, it helps you a lot in international cricket. This is what we're observing in our neighboring country, in India, in Australia, in England, in New Zealand, even in South Africa. So that's why I'm supporting Salman Ali Agha. Rest, see that you learn every day, you learn new things, you learn even from the opposition as well. So I strongly agree with my colleague Wasi, as he said that I have asked these questions to Mike Hassan, that why you haven't raised these questions earlier, and why you're not raising this question. If you're asking this to do this with the Babar, why you're not asking this question to Salman Ali Agha, and same with the Kane Williamson.
But certain players will be, I'm very you know, critical of certain players, but I think this is now their moment to prove themselves. Especially Saibzada Farhan has been terrific, brilliant, somebody who really deserved a better category in central contracts as well, let me be very honest. I think this will be the time for him now in the Asia Cup to, you know, really prove himself, because I think now all the talk about lack of opportunities and, you know, being ignored has been laid to rest. Now the opportunity is there for his taking.
Well, not only Sahibzada Farhan, but Saim Ayub, but Fakhr Zaman, some other Hassan Nawaz, all of them players. Please try to understand that Pakistan is losing his honor and dignity in cricket. We have already lost actually, you know. If in last 2-3 years, 7-8 shameful moments for Pakistan. When Pakistan lost against USA, Pakistan lost against Bangladesh home series, Test series, Pakistan lost against West Indies after 34 years. So enough is enough, guys. Try to understand that you're wearing the green shirts, green jersey, and you're holding the Pakistan flag. So play for the pride of Pakistan and forget about other things and forget about that what is happening with some other players. Do not talk about some towering players or towering personalities like Babar Azam and Rizwan. See that they are no more in T20 cricket. They're still representing Pakistan's ODI and Test cricket. So why? I do remember one Babar Azam was dropped from Pakistan team. A player, Fakhr Zaman, has tweeted and supported him. I think that stop these things now. And we're no more talking about Babar Azam and Rizwan. If they're well, they're good, please go to the domestic cricket, prove yourself, play a one-day cup, play a national T20 cup, and prove yourself once again that yes, we are there for Pakistan. Rest, good luck to the Pakistan team, good luck to these youngsters. I think you want to say something to me.
Yes, I want to say that thank you very much for the tea, sir. Although I'm still missing my biscuits, I don't enjoy tea without biscuits. I'm a pure Englishman at heart. But still, thank you very much for changing the culture a bit and getting us tea. But Jabbar Saab, I think all of this argument, everything that we talk about, will only make sense in the Asia Cup. Now, these players like Sahibzada Farhan, Saim Ayub, they have to step up now. They have to win us a tournament.
Actually, in the last couple of series, we were lacking in the planning. I think coach was new and he can't understand the nature and behavior of players. We were facing some bit issues with the batting against Bangladesh and also West Indies, and that department is so need to be improved. And I think Mike Hassan will reconsider on this issue, especially on the batting lineup, and which 5 regular batter you will have to select for the playing 11. This is very important. You have opener Saim Ayub and Fakhr Zaman, and
then where does Sahibzada Farhan go then?
So maybe but most of chance maybe right and left combination. Farhan may be included in the team. But Hassan Nawaz did well in the ODI series, but the same situation was in front of him when he was playing ODI, and he smashed good innings against West Indies. It's good. With the passage of time, he will more learn and perform well. But at the end of the day, our lacking in planning, that is very important. What coach is doing, what management committee is doing there, and if a team does a high score, how to chase this one? This is our big problem with the team right now. Our batter must be concentrate on the batting. Again, I will say, especially Saim Ayub, he is a young guy. He has a long future. He will have to represent Pakistan for a longer time. He should concentrate on batting, and he should keep in mind he have to cement his place in the playing 11 for a long time.
Well, certainly. But my question to all three of you, and obviously you have a couple of time now to think about it, is your hypothetical playing 11, and if not playing 11, give me your top 6, because that is going to matter, considering that you've got a balanced Saim, Fakhr, Sahibzada Farhan, and who's going to be a wicket keeper. That's going to be a real test as well. So, Wasi, what's your hypothetical playing 11 now? Let's suppose we're talking about the Asia Cup.
Asia Cup, we should be going with Saim and Sahibzada Farhan up at the top. As Jabbar Sahab said, that left hand right hand combination up at the top, and then we have Fakhr Zaman at 3, Haris at 4, the captain at 5, and Hassan Nawaz at 6, and then the all rounders and the bowlers. You know,
so your wicketkeeper is Haris.
Yes, he is an automatic choice, and you can't, you know, Islamabad United made Sahibzada Farhan keep for one match, and he was in complete disarray after that when he was batting. So
Well,
he is not my keeper.
He has his statement on record where he said, "I cannot keep for 20 overs and then bat." He
Exactly.
said it on record.
And that was, you know, seen in that game here in Pindi. I was watching it live. He kept for 20 overs, and then when he started batting, he was in complete disarray. So he is not a keeper anytime, not in Asia Cup particularly.
Most certainly. Yes, Jabbar Sahab has got
One
an
thing I
argument
want to
now.
add, you know, Kamran Akmal had said about his brother Umar Akmal, if he will stay behind the stumps, he can't bat well. But I raised the question at that time in the program. There will be big question on the fitness of a player. If he kept behind for 20 overs, he can't bat. What is this? You know, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, 50 overs wicket keeper, and then he bat very well. Rahul Dravid, and also Adam Gilchrist. You know, he was great batsman. He was coming in at number one. And this is not justification. It means you are not 100% fit, and you will stay behind the stump and do wicket keeping, and you will not able to bat. It is not fair.
Absolutely.
I think the management should rethink about their fitness level.
I think it's not a comparison, but the fact is that we're just giving examples that how great. And I think in the last 2-3 years, Josh Butler has done a fantastic job as a wicketkeeper and as a batter as well. But obviously, captaincy was one thing that didn't really work for him. So that is another case. But Asif Ahmad, interesting playing 11. Do you have a hypothetical playing 11 in mind?
Well, I think to some extent I agree with Jabbar Sahab that if you are a wicket keeper and if you aren't fit and you think that after 20 overs I can't do batting, I think then there is a question mark on your fitness. But Jabbar Sahab, I think you have mentioned some, you know, spectacular wicket-keeper batters like Mahendra Singh Dhoni. He was a complete wicket-keeper batter. He's a, you know, that he was not part-time wicket-keeper. Same as Adam Gilchrist, same, you know, Kumara Sangakkara or some other. In Pakistan, yes, we had this problem earlier. And, you know, I do remember when Umar Akmal was behind the stumps and he went for the bat and he said that I'm not okay while I'm doing wicket keeping. So you tell them simply to your skipper that I'm not here for this job. I'm an opening batter and I'll do opening. I'll play as an opener batter. So if there is another wicket keeper like Mohammad Haris, so I think that I totally agree with Wasi that we'll go with Sahibzada Farhan, Saim Ayub, number 3, Fakhar Zaman, number 4, Mohammad Haris, then Salman Ali Agha and Hassan Nawaz. This is the top order for Pakistan. And then we have good spinners like Sufiyan, Mukim, Abrar, and we have fast bowlers like Salman Mirza and some others. So with these with this top order, Pakistan could do some miracle. See, Saim Ayub, Fakhar Zaman, Sahibzada Farhan, all of them, they're in good touch, though they didn't play well in West Indies, especially when we talk about 50 overs game, but otherwise they're in good touch, they're in confidence.
Certainly. Thank you very much to all you three gentlemen. But what is your playing 11? Do let us know on our digital media handles as well. We now go towards a short break. But when we come back, we discuss something very, very spectacular. And it's about street children who have now found their passion for football all the way to English clubs as well. Let's take a look after a short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Sports Extra. Now we discuss something terrific for Pakistan's future, and especially when it comes to changing the livelihoods of underprivileged communities in Pakistan as well. When we talk about this concept of street child football team being, of course, led by Project Maidan, we've seen that in the many years they've gained a lot of popularity and success, and a lot of lives have been transformed and a lot of communities have been brought to levels of development and, of course, mainstream as well. But now I think what has happened has certainly changed the dynamics of this street child football team as well. For the very first time, I think in the history, we've seen that children belonging to the underprivileged segments have been given an opportunity to train and play in top-notch English clubs and facilities in England, including West Ham United as well. And this has just been a terrific success for Pakistan, I think, and a lot of credit needs to be given to Project Maidan, and of course the organization that owns Project Maidan, that is Muslim Hands Organizations as well. I think it's just been terrific to discuss more on this, and of course to gain further details and insight to what this has been all about and how has been the response of the community in UK as well, and how have they responded to this, and how the children have featured in top-notch English clubs in, I think, their training facilities. We'll be talking to someone who happens to be the chairman and founder of Muslim Hands International, and he's also someone who is known for his work of philanthropy across the world, not just in Pakistan as well. You can start from Palestine all the way to Africa to Pakistan, someone who has been recognized by the government of Pakistan by virtue of a Sitara Imtiaz Award as well. We're very, very honored to be joined by Peer Lakhte Hasnain Saab. Assalamu alaikum, sir, and welcome to Sports Extra.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir, for taking out the time. Now, I must ask you, first of all, initially, about Project Maidan as well. And, once it was conceived, this project has been able to transform so many lives and communities across Pakistan. How would you define it now? Because this has been a very special moment where we've seen these young children participating in training facilities throughout England.
Basically, street children, when we listen this name, people they think that who they are, who they are basically lost children, and to give them training, look after them, give them respect, and they need just looking after all the abilities they have. They could not go to the school because of their poverty, but the other abilities they, alhamdulillah, they have. Then Muslim Hands in 2014 took this subject to recognize them and to give them identity, to give them the right of the education, to give them the right of the dream for their own future. Alhamdulillah, you cannot believe that the success we got and they went to 2014 in the Brazil World Cup. They became third in the Street Children Football World Cup. Then we sent them to the Moscow. There was a FIFA World Cup. Before that, there was Street Children Football World Cup. They became second. They were winner actually in the World Cup, Street Children Football World Cup. And then we sent to them to Qatar as well. Also, they became a winner. Just in the penalties, they lost the match in the final. You can understand. And then we sent to them the Norway and China and other countries. These children, they have a great abilities, and we need to use them. We need to use them. And this is the best way of looking after this kind of children. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granted everyone same things, but there is a difference come when some children, their parents, they have money, they give them in the good education, but these children, they cannot go because their parents are poor. So we started to look after them, and alhamdulillah, at this moment, the last 11 years, we are taking care of these children, and alhamdulillah, we build our own stadium, for Astrostrap Stadium in Mirpur Azad, Kashmir. And also this time and the last time, Pakistan sports stadium in Islamabad, and they give us a place to play there, and we give them training, and also we have a trials from north to south, and we took about 2,200 players. From 2,200, we took then 160. We brought them in the Muslim Higher Education Complex in Sodra Wazirabad. They stayed there 1 or 2 months there. Then we took from there about 60. From 60, we took about 50. From 50 to 25. You can see that how did we this job to take these children in this. Then we, alhamdulillah, we had a international tournament in Norway, and alhamdulillah, they played very well. And then we decided to bring them in UK, give them training. Just our aim is not just giving them training, because they are the poor of the poor, and they are they need mentally help to bring them up. Alhamdulillah, they played in the West Ham team, and you cannot believe I went there myself to London, and saw the match. Unbelievable, they played beautifully, and no doubt that was match was in a draw. I think so, 1-1. Then we went to the Luton team, and that is also Premier League foundation team, and they alhamdulillah they did 7-1, and they actually about they missed about 5 goals, and they were, if they could have the 5 goals, then that they could defeat in this 12-1, but still 7-1 is a very very big number in England. And then they went to the Leeds. They they lost that match to, they had our team has a 1 and other team has a 2, but ground was not good there. Our players could not play well there.
Certainly. Sir, the concept is very important to understand. Now, the numbers are alarming. Close to between 1.2 to 1.5 million children are on the streets in Pakistan, and obviously the numbers keep on increasing substantially with each passing year as well. So the whole concept, I understand, has been terrific in transforming lives, and some of the facilities that you mentioned as well. And how would you believe, and I want you to define this, because I have talked to some of these players as well who are part of this contingent, who were part of this contingent in England and Norway. They came to our platforms as well. I had a personal chat to them. They're celebrated as local heroes in their communities, sir. How special is that, and how pleasing is it to see that once they return to their communities, they are able to transform entire livelihoods of communities?
Basically, just what wanted to tell you more. Aston Villa team, they played with them, and they, alhamdulillah, 5-1. Our team had a 5, they have won.
Thank you very much for joining us and giving us all the details as well. And I think the fact still remains that when you talk about the responsibilities of every one of us towards people who are belonging to the underprivileged segments of society as well, sports is a terrific way of changing livelihoods. And I think it's very, very important that we make sure that the right amount of resources are given, and the right kind of platforms are also given to these children with consistent models, not just once in a lifetime opportunities, but I think consistent models as well. Now, of course, I think that will certainly be changing the course as well, but that's all we have time for this edition of Sports Extra. For me and the entire team, it's goodbye for now.